Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and this is How Many Can We Make Pride Edition. So many of you guys have been reminding me that for my upcoming drop at the end of May, I should probably start making things for Pride. Pride month is in June, so the perfect time to sell all of the Pride accessories would be the end of May. Which means if I want to have a good amount of Pride items to sell, we should probably start making them right now. Thank you for the reminders. The other day we were on a live stream. We were just kind of like talking and chatting, and we kind of came up with this idea where we do a combination of my How Many in One Day videos plus the making everything in a certain pride flag videos. And we do making one project in every pride flag. Well, there's a lot of pride flags, but like as many as I can, right? So we are going to begin this video series with bucket hats. I haven't made a bucket hat in a hot minute, I think. It's been a while. Springtime is here, summer's coming. Bucket hats are the perfect project to get us started, to get us moving, and I'm excited. So we are going to begin with a classic rainbow. I'm going to make as many as I can, and I'm going to work through most of the basic flags, LGBTQ+. Let's go grab the rainbow. First thing over here, we have some red and yellow. Orange. Now green, we have two options. We have this kind of dark foresty green, or we have a bright neon green. So, well, I'll just grab one of each, see what I like better. And then we have blue and purple. Purple, same thing. I have a light purple right here, and I also have a dark purple in there. I'll grab that. Oh, look at that. There's one right here. Rainbow. The bucket hat that I will be making throughout this video is my kelp bucket hat. The pattern is on my website, passioknitkelsie.com. I also have a tutorial for it on my channel. How many rows are in this? There are 18 rows, 6 colors, 3 times. That's perfect. Nice. Okay, red, orange, yellow. I think I like the bright green better. Yes. Blue. I'm gonna go with this purple. Here we go. Classic rainbow. Looking good, looking cute. I think that these hats are going to be extremely cute. I am more excited for the flags that have fewer colors, such as the Bi Pride flag and the Pan Pride flag. And on those, since there's only 3 colors, I could just carry them throughout the hat. But on this one, since there's 6 colors, I'm going to have to cut them off and weave in a lot of ends, which is definitely not as fun. I was going to do one row per color, and I was just going to repeat the rainbow 3 times. But what if we just did 3 rows of each color, 3 rows, and then just did it all the way down? Then I would have fewer ends to weave in. Okay, I like that. I like that idea. So that the hat itself is just the pride flag. Maybe? But on the ones with fewer colors, like the bisexual flag, I would want to do... I probably wouldn't do that. Well, this is rainbow. I can always make another one. For now, I'm going to start with 3 rows per color. Okay, 5mm hook, scissors. Let's get this party started. I am having to reteach myself this pattern as I go, but I think after the first one and maybe the second one, I'll fall into a flow, get the pattern rememorized. I haven't made it in a long while. All right, guys, I have officially finished our first kelp bucket hat of the day in rainbow. Well, almost. I haven't woven in the ends, but that's okay. I'll do it eventually. Anyway, what do you think? So I think it's very obviously a rainbow. Yes, it's cute, but I am thinking I would have preferred doing individual rows, repeating the rainbow 3 times for 18 rows total instead of 3 rows of each color. It gives it a more blocky look. I probably will honestly come back at some point and make the hat again with individual color rows. But for now, this is good. The rainbow is done. We're going to move on to our next pride flag, which for me is going to be the bi pride flag. I'm a little bit biased. That is my flag, and I want to make it. So we already have 2 of the colors right here. We have blue and purple. I am going to grab some hot pink, and we're going to get started. I'm going to keep these. We'll just keep these on the desk just in case we need them. Here we go. So we do pink, and then we do purple, and then we do blue. There we go. Bi pride flag. For this one, I am indeed just going to do the 3 colors back to back and just repeat them over and over again until the whole hat is done. I'm not going to do a big block of pink, block of purple, block of blue. Since there's only 3 colors compared to 6 colors like there are in the rainbow, I can carry these throughout the entire hat so I don't have any ends except for at the beginning and the end. That is what I did in the original kelp bucket hat anyway. Most of them I made with 3 colors and I just carried them throughout the entire project. So this will be easy. I think I am actually going to move downstairs. It is 5:30. Gonna wind down for the day and find something to watch. Definitely keep working on as many bucket hats as possible. Before we go downstairs though, I'm gonna grab some yarn so that we don't have to come back up later after we finish this bucket hat. Yeah. Next flag, pansexual. We need yellow, blue, and then I'll use this hot pink again. I'll get another one though because that's probably gonna run out. Yellow is here. That's gonna run out though, so we'll grab another one. I think this blue works quite nicely for the pan flag. This is Sea Breeze. And then another hot pink. Perfect. Oh wait, yellow. There we go. Boom. I guess I'll bring this and weave in the ends at some point. All right.
Step 1, that's my highlight. Step 2, give me more. My strategy. Duddy, is that twice?
We are progressing. Body of the hat is done. About to start the brim. I, for one, am just happy sitting here. Believe it or not, it's 7 o'clock right now. The sun is still out. I love spring and summer. I want it to be daylight until, let's say, 8 p.m. every day. That would be like the dream. I'm gonna have to take a break and eat some dinner soon, but I'm thinking I've got at least 1 more bucket hat in me today, maybe 2 if we're feeling crazy. Second bucket hat is done by Pride. Here we go. Ends woven in and everything. This one's so cute. I love it. Definitely gonna have to go back and make the rainbow one with individual rows. But moving on, take a break, eat some food, and then we'll come back, make the pan Pride next. Cute. And just like that, we have the pin Pride done. I love this color combo. Always looks so cute. And this is definitely gonna be our last hat of the night because it is like 10:30 and I am out of here. We will continue making Pride bucket hats tomorrow. Hello guys, we are back today and ready to make some more Pride bucket hats. Yesterday we finished a rainbow, pansexual Pride, and bisexual Pride. Yes, I wove in all of my rainbow ends, so we are completely done on these guys, minus tags. We'll do that later. I want to go ahead and get started. The first bucket hat we will be making today is the trans Pride flag. So I have white. We are also going to need a light blue and a light pink. Light pink right here. And then as far as the blue goes, there's cornflower. I only have one of those. This is also an option, which I think I like a little bit better than the cornflower. Or there's this guy right there, which we used in the pan Pride flag yesterday. Okay, pink, white, easy decision made. On the blue, we have multiple options, starting with cornflower. This one looks pretty, right? But it's not the most accurate when you're looking at the actual trans flag. Same with this one here. This one also looks very pretty. Yes, it looks a lot like cornflower, but as you can see, the shades are different. Once again, pretty, not very accurate. This one is a little bit more accurate, I think. It is a little bit brighter. Right, not bad. And then I also found this guy, which I think might be the most accurate looking at a picture right now. So there's that. I think I'm leaning towards this one for accuracy's sake. Okay, now what we need to decide is how are we going to do these rows, because there are 5 stripes in this flag. First of all, we need to decide, are we going to do it blocky like we did on the first rainbow one? Are we going to do singular rows? If we do the singular rows, are we going to do 2 rows of blue back to back whenever we redo the repeat? How are we going to do it exactly? If there are 18 rows, 18 is not divisible by 5. So best we can do, combine the last row because it's just 1 row of single crochets. So that would put us down to 17. We can do a double row at the very beginning because the top of the head is not seen as much, which I definitely noticed on this hat because I was like, it's kind of hard to see the red whenever you put the hat on, which puts us down to 16 rows. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll just do 3 rows of blue at the top. 1, 2, blue, pink, white, pink, blue, blue, pink, white, pink, blue, blue, pink, white, pink, blue, blue. That'll work. We'll have 3 flag repeats. Okay, that's the plan. By the way, the color blue that I'm using is called Hot Blue. That was the winner.
They jump on your clothes and they put their dirty stuff.
Whoa, it's a tie?
Feel with bliss. You have to fight. It's just like the DNA of a labradoodle.
Good work.
Pop yours. You and you're hungry. Well, bite my ass and call me short.
Fine. Sorry.
Why? People were saying jacking off. I thought.
I think this looks good.
Of the sack. Ground level? I don't know where we are. Actually, by looking at the sky just now, what am I doing with all these?
All right. I am done with this one. I think it turned out really cute, actually. Kind of love it. The rows worked out perfectly with the 3 on top and then 2 blues in between. I'm actually really glad that I decided to do that. It looks good. It looks good. Might be one of my favorites. And I wove in all of my ends. So we're moving on. The next flag I'm going to do is the Lesbian Pride flag. I'll be doing the version with 5 colors just because that is much easier to crochet. And since it has 5 colors, I think I'm going to do kind of the same stripe scheme as this one. So I'll start at the top with 3 rows of the first color, which is dark orange, and then I'll repeat the flag 3 times. And then the last one will just have 2 rows. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let's gather all of our materials. I have orange right here. I have a dark orange over there. Here is a darker berry color, but the question is, in between there, do I want to use this pink? Do I want to use this pink? I think this one is more accurate. So it would go from the bottom up, this color, white, a lighter orange, and then the dark orange. There we go. I wish that I had an orange that was lighter than this and not like super neon bright, but Lovely Sugar and Cream just doesn't have that. They also do not have a dark orange, which is why we are having to use Crafter's Secret Cotton. Anyway, there's the color layout. I think this one is going to have a lot of ends. The last one did have 5 stripes, but there were only 3 colors, so I carried them throughout. Easy peasy. This one, I don't know. I can try to carry them, see if it works, see if it's super noticeable or not. And if it is super noticeable, I'll just do them row by row, cut the yarn off, and weave in all the ends. Okay.
Why don't you tell them what we watched? How much you cried.
What did we watch? What was it called?
More Than Blue.
We watched a More Than Blue 2009 Korean movie. It's on YouTube?
Yeah. Well, I just looked it up on YouTube. It's not streaming anywhere
Yeah.
in the USA that I know of.
Sad. if you'd like to cry.
How much did you cry? Did I pick good or what?
Just a little bit. Look at her. It's actually pretty cute. It is currently 8 o'clock. I'm probably gonna weave in these ends and this will be my last hat of the day. I'm also hungry, so yeah, definitely not gonna do more than this. But I like it, it's cute. We're back today to make more Pride bucket hats. Last night I finished the lesbian flag. I think it turned out adorable. I have woven in all of my ends. I actually did end up carrying all of the yarn, so there was only 5 ends to weave in at the top and then 5 ends at the bottom. It turned out fine. The seam is running right here, so not super noticeable. Here's the inside. Maybe. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's right here. You can see there. So, nothing crazy. It hides pretty well. And that's great because I did not want to weave in a bunch of ends on every row. Oh, we have a guest star, Terry, today. Now, since this is day 3 of working on this project, I want to kind of wrap things up today. I think that we can do 2 more hats, and those are probably going to be the asexual flag and the non-binary flag. First, do we have any of the necessary colors on my desk in this mountain of yarn? Why don't we start with the asexual flag that has black, gray, white, and dark purple. We do have dark purple. Okay. I wonder if this is enough. No, it's not. Dark purple, we have white, and we gotta grab gray and black. All right, now, here we go. Upside down. This one has 4 colors. So far, I don't think we've made any with 4 colors. We've done 5 colors, 3 colors, and 6 colors. So, let's see. The hat has 18 rows. The last row is a single crochet row, so let's just combine that with the row before it and say 17 rows, really. The closest divisible number by 4 is 16. So I can do 2 rows to start, 2 rows of black at the very top, and then I can start the 4 color repeat, and then the last 2 rows will be the purple. Yes? Yes. We are really going through it with the weather here in Missouri this week. Just 30 minutes ago, it was pouring, it was dark, it was hailing in 80 degrees. Did that for, I don't know, a couple minutes. Now it's stopped. The sun is out. It's beautiful out there, which I guess is pretty normal for this time of year. You know, April showers bring May flowers.
It's almost disrespectful to them. It's going to make them anxious if we treat them fully like a human. Like, absolutely. But it's gotten to. The floor is yours.
I know. This is gonna be really tough to say.
This is gonna be
really tough to say. Okay, we really might have to cut this. I weirdly like.
They've set up this weird hierarchy that they made up, and now they're mad about it. And I piss myself off again. And I do kind of get what they're saying, but like, yeah.
I'm Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner. Yellow.
But maybe it'll be nice.
Did you see the top
You
one?
keep doing that.
Did you see that? Did you
Stop
see it?
doing that. I did.
You guys gotta stop looking at my cards.
That's your fault.
It's actually crazy.
No,
and it was
that's
actually
your fault.
no.
It's 100% your fault.
No, you flipped it 180 on the table. It's not my problem.
Yes.
Bellagio.
Right now?
I'm always at the Bellagio. It's the best.
And here we have the asexual flag. This one also turned out really cute. I think I'm just gonna say that for everyone. But look at it. It looks so good. Yeah, these colors go together so well. Beautiful. One more hat to finish off the day. The next one we are doing is non-binary pride. And the colors are actually very similar. There's only one difference. So we need yellow, white, purple, and black. Let's get going. Once again, this is 4 colors. I will do the same layout, 2 rows of yellow to begin, and then ending with 2 rows of black in this instance. And then the flag repeats itself 4 times. I wish that this yellow was a little bit brighter. It's kind of got a pastel vibe to it, but what can you do? Actually, before I fully commit to this skein, I should make sure I have another one that is at least a similar color lot, because this one is not. Moving. Good news, I do indeed, and they are the same lot. Perfect. Okay.
Debut indie game of the year. A game about pouring drinks for the PTA. Alright, level 3. Owner estimates are around 2,000. The game's $2. They've made about $4,000 in sales. I don't know what cut Steam takes. Like, what the hell does this guy do? So hopefully he's still working. I'm gonna go piss head. Wow, what a beautiful game. What a beautiful game. 40 minutes PB. Think it'll cap out at 500? Nope.
Here with Damien and Matthew Scott and maybe other people, and we were at an art class.
And we're done. Take a look. What do you think? Non-binary pride. Both of those hats took like 3 hours apiece, so it is now nighttime. But that's it, and that brings us to a grand total of 7 pride bucket hats. Starting with the classic, rainbow. We've got pan pride, bi pride, trans pride, lesbian pride, asexual pride, and last but not least, non-binary. I am so happy that we did this. Thank you all for the reminders telling me that Pride Month is coming up and we need to start making things for the drop. I definitely was missing the bucket hats, so we're having some good summer vibes over here. I would love to do this again, making other products, so if you have any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. We will continue making everything Pride. See you guys next time. Bye!